What about? Nah, it's not. It's not me.
Do you know what? You might just have to do your video call to me, bro, and then share it after.
Right. All right. Do that then. Someone's saying try go outside. Oh, you go live on yours.
I've just been outside, yeah.
All right.
Me go outside.
Well, I'm just reading the chat.
Try going outside, yeah, that's Jonathan, innit? Oh, do you want, yeah, James Ryan said go live on mine to you. Try going live on mine to you.
Yeah, go try it.
Well, I can hear you now anyway. It looks like our connection's all right now anyway. We're fucking talking now, do you know what I mean?
Well, can you hear me? I can hear you fine. Nah, sure.
I can hear you fine now, but it was lagging at first, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just having to hold fucking phone at fucking, yeah. My arm's gonna fucking fall off by the end of it.
well, we can hear you. We can hear you, Scotty. So you just crack on, lad. Tell us how it started. Tell us like the earliest you want to start, like. Like how like this? Obviously, you had a rough upbringing, didn't you? And then, like you didn't have a father figure around. So, go on.
No, like my dad were never really. My dad were never really a part of my life. Do you know what I mean? A bit of an arse, really. Do you know? My mum did both sides of it. She did mum's job and dad's job. My mum did best job she could, really. Do you know what I mean? I mean, even when times were hard, she fucking went out and earned. She did what she could for us. Do you know what I mean? She did the best she could, and she gave me the best upbringing she could. But it was me who was a problem when I was a kid. I went to live with my grandma and granddad. They did everything for me they could. Do you know what I mean? They gave me as much love and everything as they could. You know, it was just me. I was just fucking rebellious as a kid, innit? I just I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew better than everyone, and you do. Do you know?
Yeah. I suppose without a father. Go on. I suppose without a father figure as well, like, or anyone to look up to, it's sort of hard to like find a path. So you probably do knock about with folk who probably aren't good, but they're probably like, I don't know, just they're just there, aren't they? And then you just become a product of like.
Becoming like a statistic.
Yeah. In a way.
Really, I mean, I had a good family there. I played a lot of rugby when I was a kid. I played rugby at a good level. Do you know what I mean?
What was that? Was that at school? Was that at school or like?
I started when I was about 8. I started when I was about 8 at an amateur club. I played there. I played at school. You know what I mean? Yeah. I played for my year above, fucking year above that. I mean, I was very good at my rugby. In 2000, I went in Bradford Bulls elite squads.
How old were you then?
Doing really well. About 13.
Right, fair
Anyway, I never went any further with Bradford. I ended on at Halifax on scholarship. Youth development manager there, Tony Fretwell, did everything he could for me. I mean, I were a problem then, you know what I mean? He used to come out and see me at home and that, see where my head were at and stuff.
And is that because at this point, we'll get to that later, but at this point your mum was still around at this point, was she?
Yeah, my mum only died a couple of years ago. I mean, it was just hard, the circumstances around when she, you know.
Yeah.
Went on with my mum, like it was.
So going back before that then, to when you stopped playing rugby or you went to Halifax. What was the like? Who was your role model then? Like, I mean, obviously, it was your mum, but
my granddad.
What made you stop playing rugby?
Really.
What made you stop playing rugby? Yeah.
I mean, I was playing rugby at a good standard. You know what I mean? I had a lot of people looking at me. I was really good at rugby, but like I say, I got introduced to drugs. I started taking drugs. I started drinking. You get into like partying, lasses. Do you know what I mean? And it all just fucking. It gets a grip of you at time. I think it's all just, you know what I mean? It's overwhelming at time. And
it's a bit of a coping mechanism, isn't it? But a fucking shit one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you think that them opportunities are going to be there forever.
Yeah. And then you don't realise how fast you're going to grow up at that age, do you?
Yeah, but then, you know, you don't realise how fast you can lose it all as well.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean? Yeah, totally.
I started going to jail not long after that. I mean, I were a little shit, me. Criminal record as long as my body.
So the jail, like, was that at an early age as well? Was that like youth offenders? Hello? Was it so?
Yeah,
Was I?
yeah. So I went
Yeah,
youth offenders, mate. I done a couple of sentences for a bit. Say again.
yeah. No, go on. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Say again, mate.
I think it's lagging a bit.
Yeah.
No,
So
go on.
I went. Yeah. So I went youth offenders. I've come out at youth offenders. I started sorting myself out. You know what I mean? Doing all right for myself. Then again, I've ended up in jail again. My sister was involved in something at an house. I got called there. I ended up going in, beating someone up. Went to jail for a couple of years for that. I come back out, and from there it just been like a, do you know, like a complete thing. It, like you just go round and round and round, and it will just a repetitive circle all the time, like a vicious circle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think you've just got to break that, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you said about your granddad there. So how was your granddad like? Was you close to your granddad? So was he close to your granddad, and then was he like the is he still around, or was he like the first person like to really?
No, like my granddad died recently, mate. That man done everything for me. Do you know, from being a kid right up to the day he died, he never let me down once. Do you know what I mean? He were, I mean, he were one of them people. My granddad, he was straight down the line. You know what I mean? He was straight as they come, yeah. But he'd be like, listen, if there were problems, he'd be like, you fucking get out there and you fucking fight. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't no fucking pushover, my granddad, but he were a proper guy. Do you know? He wasn't involved in fucking wrong side at law. He were a fucking.
I think we're the last of that breed of mentality where they say, you know, go out and fucking stick it on them and all, you know, like the old-fashioned way and all that. But you know,
it was fucking.
But again, it's a way to take a stand for yourself as well, and especially like, I mean, but how did that cope? How were you mentally like? Because obviously you'd learnt now to control your anger because you found something to do that with.
I think I'm still learning how to control it now. I think patience.
But where did the anger heighten? Do you think, like throughout, like I mean, obviously before Spartan, it must have been just before you found Spartan. But I mean, where did it peak, and where did you think?
I've always been one angry bastard, me. From like a young age, I've always been like. I mean, I'm diagnosed with, do you know, a lot of fucking things like with my mental health. You know, schizophrenia, personality disorders. There's quite a lot. I don't really want to go into it all, but
no. I mean, as well. Sorry to interrupt you there, mate. But people don't know as well. So people are hearing this for the first, like, met me hearing this for the first time. But we know each other like on a personal basis. Like I've driven to yours. Like we've had a walkabout, we've had a chat and all that. So on a level, like we're both humans. You know what I mean? So regardless of what's gone on or what you've been through and all this, now, Scotty, you're a gentleman. Do you know what I mean? From what I see and all this, you're a credit, and what you do for the people around you and how much time you give and all that, you're on the right path, you know, and you must feel like you are, you know what I mean? And that must feel good. Like, does that make you want to like carry on like the path that you're on?
Yeah, I mean, most days, me, Pelly, I wake up depressed most mornings, bro. Like, I'll tell you now, I wake up, I don't know, I seem angry at world, I just wake up depressed, and then, do you know, like, you wake up in that negative sort of like zone sometimes.
Yeah.
Most mornings I wake up like that, me. And I think I've got to get up and go out and run. Not for anything else. I think it's more for my mental health. For me.
Yeah, of course. You've got to do what you've got to do.
To get up, I've got to go out and run and like try change that negative energy into like positive energy. Because once you've been out running, and you release them endorphins in your head, it's like you feel good for a couple of hours after it. And that carries you for the next couple of hours onto the next challenge, and then
in a way it's like self-discipline, isn't it? It's like self-discipline. It's like out your comfort zone and all that. But they're the things that like they make you, when you finish, you feel you know before you do it. When you finish, you're going to be like, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I feel fucking on top of the world when I've had a run in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, you live in a fucking gorgeous place as well, don't you? Like, I mean, to go running, what I give to go running up near you and all that. What a spot! Like,
it's
when we're
nice
walking.
Here. It's all we've got is fields and farms and fucking hills. It's nice, mate. You know what I mean? Countryside. It is nice round here.
It just goes to show it doesn't matter. It can be, of course, it doesn't matter how beautiful your surrounding is. You're still followed by like your past, aren't you, in a way? Yeah, so then what? So your mum, obviously, you spoke. Go on.
Go on, mate.
No, so we're just saying then. So obviously we touched on your mum and stuff like that. So is that? Do you think that's when it properly peaked? Like. I
think I just. Do you know when you just.
Or do you think that's when you completely? Because that seems to be like the turning point. You know what I mean? That seemed to be like when now you've got like, it's like a purpose in it. It's like you've got something like you need to fulfill for somebody, because like, I don't know, it's mad. Feelings are mad, you know what I mean? And stuff like you carry, the weight on your shoulders and stuff. It's not easy.
Like my mum, yeah. I mean, the situation with my mum, like my mum going where, so I've gone out of jail. I've gone to jail for armed robbery. I've come out. I'm on license for it. I've gone back to jail on this license. My mum had some news which she'd not told me. Do you know what I mean? I've ended up back in jail on this fucking license. As soon as I've got in there, she basically told me she's got cancer. She's got to go for this fucking chemo. Anyway, her body was too weak, they couldn't do chemo, so they give her like 5 short weeks to live. So it were a bit of a shock to the system. I've gone to jail, it's like bang, fucking found out, you know, obviously fucking my mum's got cancer. She lasted about 3.5 weeks. That were a fucking bad time for me, that. And obviously they've come to me, they've took me up to see her. I got to see her for like an hour. Do you know what I mean? And I made her some promises when I'd gone up there that things had changed. You know, I'd never go back to jail again, and things had changed. And I hope I'm up right path now. You know what I mean? I've signed at Spartan. I've started fighting. I'm doing the best I can now. I'm trying to change. And I think that just spurs me on a little bit every day.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel like? I mean, I'm going to Spartan. Like, we'll go on to the fights in a minute, right? But I mean, what did you expect? Like when you joined, like how did you? Well, did you know anyone who joined? Did you know anyone who
I went from about Spartan. My pal Chris Higgins, like
Chris Higgins,
knows Chris,
legend.
Spoyo, you know what I mean? Fucking legend, mate. Fucking
legend.
Top lad. You know what I mean? That lad's been there for me. You know, my best mate. Do you know what I mean? And he has been for years. He's been there for me since fucking day one, man. All times I've been in prison, he's one of the people who've come and fucking visited me. He's been there for me, mate, through the good times and the bad. And he messaged me saying, oh, he'd found Spartan. You know what I mean? He was going to sign up to fight at this Spartan. First, I'm like, fucking hell, mate, it looks a bit rough. What's that? You know what I mean? Anyway, Chris got into it. Yeah, it's fucking started.
So did you know? So who did you know? I mean, because on the first show, I was meant to fight on that show as well. So we didn't actually meet till like pretty face to face till pretty recently, really. But obviously we've known of each other. So did you know? Like, did you have a few? Like, I mean, obviously Chris Higgins and that, he's pretty solid. He's a veteran now.
I've known obviously a tan man as well, so I've done I've done rehab with tan man. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so I've been in rehab with tan man back in there, so that's another one, innit? So yeah, that's
it's mad, innit?
Yeah. I seen obviously I got good friends with like Dan Ward, Billy Mason,
lads
guys. Like, you know, like old schoolers.
Yeah. And these guys actually genuinely like as ruthless as bare knuckle is. Like, I mean, all these fighters, because it's a fight club, I think it's different. I think like there's sort of like an inner ring, like and like nothing from the outside. Sort of like it's strong in it. Like everyone's got each other's back in a way. Like anyway, like, there's always somebody you reach out to in the group chat. Or there's you know what I mean, there's just whereas you probably never always had that, did you? But so what was it like from having what was it like from searching for something to finding not everything at once?
It's overwhelming, isn't it? It's overwhelming, bro. It is. It really is. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm used to having, you know, that it's the kind of company that you keep and that, innit? Do you know what I mean? That you have round you and Spartan. They're not that type of people. Do you know what I mean? These lads are all trying to better themselves, and they're all there for their own reasons. And
absolutely,
Christian's got it bang on with lads. Do you know what I mean? He's got us all like a brotherhood. There's no problem between lads. And I think Spartan's doing a smashing job for everyone. I think they really are. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it gets a lot. It gets a lot of grief on it. Like people are saying, but. Again, it's like we're not boxers. We're not like we don't make money from it. We're not celebrities. You know what I mean? We put our lives on the line for our own sanity. Mad
do you know what?
Reason.
I think. Do you know what it is, Pelly? Though I feel I owe it to myself, mate. I think I've let so much shit down in life and just let myself down. I think when I get in there, I just think, do you know what? You're getting it, you come.
Do you feel like you're punishing yourself in a way? You feel like you're punishing yourself in a way?
I feel like I'm punching my own head in. Do you know, wanting to punch my own head in when I get in there?
But if that was the way, if that was really the way, Scotty, you'd stand there and wouldn't give a punch back. Do you know what I mean? You're in it because you've got all that's part of the package in it. So you take it, but you've also got to be able to release like something. Like what do you? I mean, how much do you leave out there when you fight like?
Well, that's what I mean. I try to leave everything out there. I try thinking that my opponent's me, and I'm fucking beating myself up for all bad decisions I've made. Do you know what I mean? And I try and just give it me all, bro. You know, sometimes it might not be enough, but we do what we do, don't we? Do you know?
Yeah. There's always.
But I feel, do you know, when you go in there, I just think I've only had 2 pit fights there, right? And they've both been a fucking buzz.
You've got a better record than me. You what is it? 1-1 lost one.
1-1 now.
1-1.
1-1 lost one.
I lost my first 2, mate. So I wouldn't let that I wouldn't let that. That's what I mean. But no. It don't matter. It don't matter how many you've won. Yeah. Like, it's about just doing what you want to do.
I think I learned a lot in that last fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
there's a lot in the there was a lot in the build up, wasn't there, to it? Like people don't see it, like, but there was a lot in the build up behind closed doors.
Jonathan's a fucking top lad. Do you know what I mean? Massive respect for him.
I mean, hearing his story and all that, you don't. I mean, now, I mean, there's going to be some fighters who have fought other fighters and probably not got a gist of like anything that they've been through and all this. So I think once you, I mean, like, if you got obviously you know Jonathan and all that, but
people never change as well. Like Jonathan had been over. He'd been over last time we were fighting. We went over. We had food and that. Do you know what I mean? We've gone out. You know.
Yeah.
I know Jonathan on a personal level, and then obviously we ended up pit together. Unfortunately, it got stopped. Do you know, in the second round, they were absolutely devastated.
As you know, it's like it's gone. Has that just naturally gone back straight?
Listen, bro, I didn't even go to hospital. I just went on.
It's a fair didn't it?
Swelling's gone down and that, but look, you can still see there.
Where it just didn't.
But if you look closely, you can still see it fucking knuckles.
I hate being it on the nose.
I owe you one.
I'm sure. So what's that? What's that? A rematch? Is that a rematch?
I want one. Listen,
I reckon
rematch me, bro.
I reckon you get this. You're not we're not on this show, are we?
No, I was supposed to fight on Fight Fest, and obviously I'm not. Obviously, me no. I don't think it'd be right. Like, it feels all right now, mate. But still a bit sore, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm ready for November, but it is what it is, isn't it? You get broken bones, don't you?
Unfortunately, it's. How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. So as we get, you're about to say, mate. So as we get older and all this, I don't know about you, but my bones are taking longer to heal, like, and all that. Like, I seem to be able to cope with the pain and all that, but the bones are fucking.
You see, once I've been in a pit fight, Pella, I feel like I've been hit by a fucking train.
It's mad, isn't it? It's a mad thing. It's like pig, what the fuck's going on?
Oh, mate, I would, yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've been hit by a fucking train. I said to my ass, I can't move. You know what I mean? I'm laid on bed, honestly, mate, in the morning, my neck feels
a few days after, I think. I think it's a few days after.
A good week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In a car crash, don't you?
Yeah. I've still got a sore bit of a fucking eye there. Like, you caught me with one on my face, I think.
My nose hurt for weeks. Like I said, Jonathan caught me square in nose. Do you know what I mean? He caught me with a clean one, and it snapped. Do you know what I mean? So fair play to him. He caught me. Did
it actually break? Yeah, I mean, was it?
Oh, mate, it was gone, bro. Like, it were. One side of it were just fucking flat to my face. You know what I mean? Like, the medic were just like, you can't fight on with that. I would fucking you know what I mean?
I was going to say, so we got so much building onto that fight, and you're in there, like, watching it, like, it was like, with the middleweights, it's more of a, it's like, when those featherweights hit, it's more of a, like, slap. When you hit, it's a doof. I was like, fucking hell. I was like, oh, what?
Well,
almost hurt.
Middleweight's super middleweight, but I've come down to middleweight for that fight, and... Yeah, it didn't go my way, do you know what I mean? But
well, fucking hell.
I do want the rematch, so it's open to him now. That's on Jonathan, that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Rematch, mate. That's absolutely on him. Obviously, I've been doing a little bit of training with James Ryan. Absolute boyo.
Is James Ryan, does he live near you or something? Does he live near you?
He's a distance away, but I've done a couple of sessions with him and his brothers, ABA champions and that. They've got set up down there. I mean,
James, am I right in thinking, is it James' brother? Is he fighting on the show? What's the Fight Fest? Have I seen some, has he got a relative fighting?
I ain't even looked up Fight Fest
listings. I'm sure, I could be wrong, or
James Ryan. He's an absolute boyo when it comes to yourself. Do you know what I mean? That man knows a lot about the fight game. Do you know what I mean? And I think he's just going to improve me as a fighter being in that camp with him.
What do you think? Being in the fight, when he was in the fight, like at what point Like, what do you think it was? Like, did you gas? Did you just like, I mean, I know obviously the rest stopped and all that, but going up to that, how were you feeling? I mean,
Right, so
what
how
the thoughts when you're getting like, I don't know, when you're getting, when you take it, when you
yeah, when
just,
you get in, when, when
yeah,
you're on the
how do you feel?
way.
Because
So
bare knuckle, it's an acquired taste in it, and a lot of folk don't know how it feels,
yeah,
but to be able to get it and to carry on, like, and to pull yourself and
I
just,
think to call it a fight, bro, you need to be in trenches, don't you? And I
yeah,
think
yeah,
fucking I mean trenches a lot of that. Jonathan
yeah.
surprised. I think he surprised me a lot with his fighting style. How he
He
come
did. He
in.
did. He
I
said. He
mean,
did. He said he wasn't expecting you. He wasn't ready for you just to keep coming forward. He wasn't expecting it.
yeah,
He said
he
he caught
did
him
shit,
off
and I think
guard.
that's all I could do, mate. I just had to keep trying to fucking
Yeah,
go forward, and
yeah,
he just kept catching me. But you know, I think it were a good fight, mate. I've watched it back. I've watched
yeah.
it
It
back
was.
over and over
It
again. I
was.
can see where I've gone wrong. But I will be going into my next fight with a total different fighting style. Like I
Yeah.
said, I've been training a different fighting style, and I think
That's it.
people are going to see different.
That's what you got to do. So in it's always a game changer to hit first. But I suppose how you do it is like being in there, like been in there so many times, and there's like ways, like for me, I'll tell everyone now because I don't even know if I'm going to be fighting again, right? So before I'm even like, so I'm face to face with my opponent, like we're ready to go like that. My eyes are locked on the opponent, but in reality, all my focus, my peripheral is on that referee and his arms, at any part of his body. As soon as he moves a fucking split second or blinks an eyelid, fucking there. I didn't do it with Steve Newton this time. I don't know why I did. I don't know why, but usually just fucking there. And then as soon as the referee moves, just fucking on him and that. And then just pound him, and then eventually something gives. You know what I mean? And they're relentless. Like it's like as Christian put that post on. What did he say? Like it won't water won't just dripping water. Oh, what did he say? See that thing about a rock he put or something like persistence fucking will cut through. Like water will break a rock.
I did, about water, going
and
through
that's
the
it.
storm,
Just persistence on that. And that. But that's the same.
Yeah.
Not in the fighting. It's the same with mentality as well. Like if you can bring that mentality, like let's like fucking, and you've got it, Scotty. Do you know what I mean? You've got it. It's just fucking getting it, nurturing it, and like the little James Ryan, like you say, no better man to take you through there. Bring you out the other side, a winner.
You know what I mean? I intend to go down there and do a bit more training with him. Got some sessions covered in, and like what I've learned off him in a couple of sessions, man, it's improved my fight game anyway so far, and it's only going to improve my listening and learning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, innit? Do you know?
So what do you think? What do you think the best? So what do you think you've learned? So for people who don't know, like I don't know how much goes into like emotion and mental and physical tiredness goes into a fight.
Yeah.
How do you feel like? I mean, like once all that's gone, like now the fight's been a month now since before it's settled a bit. Like, how do you carry yourself through to the next show? Like, how do you keep yourself like
a lot of
sane?
Just try to keep yourself motivated, train, spend a lot of time with my missus and family. My missus does a lot for me, mate. If it wasn't
mad,
for her, it's mad because you know if it hadn't been for her, really, I'd be fucked. Do you know what I mean? She does everything for me. She sets up my training routine, my food, my washing. She fucking does the works for me. Do you know? I'd be fucked if it wasn't for her. I really would. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not lying. So
it's mad, isn't it? How like you check, also how like you sort of what becomes important. What changes like what makes you happy like are the things that probably you found boring as fuck when you was a kid, you know what I mean? Like for me, like nothing more than like you've got all that up there, like we're in a 2-bedroom flat, we ain't even got a garden, you know what I mean? And just to be able to sit in the garden would be mint, you know what I mean? It's fucking like
you know what it is, Paddy? I'm very fortunate.
But I love the peace and quiet now, whereas like I don't mind, I'm very content with my own company and all that and like things. I'm not having to worry about like where my next bag of coke's coming from or who I owe money to and all that. It's fucking nice, do you know what I mean? Friday, all money to myself. It's like, well, obviously with the family and all that, but it's not owing it a penny out and all that. But I think you have to go through a process of feeling the benefits of it before it fully, you know, and then it picks up momentum and then it's like, you know what, I ain't fucking going back.
No, because I think addiction's one of them things, isn't it? You fight every day of your life. They always say that you're always like one step away from addiction. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're a recovering addict, you're always going to be a recovering addict. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and you're fighting that battle every day, aren't you? You know what I mean? If you can find something to occupy your time and to get you through, do you know what I mean? And keep you positive.
Well, do you know what as well, mate? Sometimes though, sometimes with all due respect, that works and all that. But for me, I find like like when I'm trying to get asleep at night. Well, when I'm asleep and I have a dream, I fucking dream about it, and I'll be like, and I'll wake up thinking, fucking thank God that was not real. Do you know what I mean? And like, oh, so sometimes you can't even get away from the thought of it because like subconsciously I'm like just asleep, and I wake up thinking. I just nailed it. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, fuck that. Fucking, that was a dream.
Do you know, what I mean? What it is kind of like drugs, yeah, have affected my thinking overall. Like,
yeah,
I mean, like, the mental health, the psychosis, and everything come from the drugs.
Yeah,
I mean, like, and like now I found myself again with the fighting and all the training and stuff. And I think, why the fuck didn't I ever go there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad, innit? It's mad, innit?
It's mental, mate, and I can't ever see like why anybody would want to do what I did. But at the time, you just think, you're in that routine and you're doing it, and you don't think what else to it.
But as well, both being like fucking both recovering from. It's like even now there can be a circumstance in the future or that may arise where we may put you in a spot where it could you know what I mean, where you could get some fucking further bad news down the line. That tests that haven't been tested on us yet. Do you know what I mean? And I think I'm in a place now where I'm like, fucking bring it on, you know what I mean? Fucking bring it on, I'll fucking deal with that. Every morning now, when I wake up, I put my feet on the floor and the devil knows I'm awake.
Yeah, you plant your feet firmly, do you know what I mean? You set yourself, you say, well, I'll get up in the morning, first thing I'll do is go downstairs and have a brew, get ready for me run, get me earphones in, do you know what I mean? And I'll go out for a run. And then for a couple of hours after that, I'll feel absolutely amazing, do you know what I mean? And then depression might kick in a little bit. And then
just going to say this to James. Go on, sorry, I'm just going to reply to James now before I lose it on the screen. So he put, I dream of winning fights. I wasn't dreaming about winning fights like that. I'm fucking just like you, King. But I dream of like fucking getting on it and like having a bag of coke. Like even though I'm recovering, like they're the only times that I seem to think of it. Sorry, Scotty, go on.
No, you're all right, mate. You're right. Yeah. It's I don't know, mate. Fucking.
You know what? Sorry, mate.
No, it's all right, mate. I just hate the fucking thought of it now. I mean, fucking hell, I'm still recovering addict now. Do you know what I mean? And we're still fighting it now.
Yeah. So again, there's tests, isn't there? And I think it's like, but again, we can't really blame anyone, can we? Because everything's a fucking choice at the end of the day. Like I chose to let people down. I chose to fucking choose fucking coke over everything. I chose to. Basically, fucking everything. When you think of it like that, like you're sort of like, but I'm at peace with myself now. Do you know what I mean? Because like, she's just. I think you fail, don't you? And you learn, and then you grow. And I think learning is a big part of growing. Massive, like.
I've learned a lot of fucking hard lessons, mate. Do you know what I mean? And
you
know, like I say, the constant battle with addiction. It's bad. People think you can turn addiction on and off like a tap. You really can. You don't think about what else. You'll get up in the morning. You will find money to get that.
So what was with you? What was yours like? Was it everything? With me, I never drank. I just dry sniffed.
So my problem with crack, bro. Like I turned into a really, really bad crackhead, me, and I ended up doing armed robberies, drove a car through a jewelry shop window, went into a jewelry shop with guns, done time in jail for it. Like, I don't ever want to go back there. I've been there, you know what I mean? I know what it's like to wear a t-shirt, mate. It's not nice.
You won't go back. You won't go back. You think you surround yourself with the right people, and I don't think you sort of like can go back. I think
now, mate, I've got everything I need now. Like really, I've got my missus, I've got my family around me. Do you know what I mean? I've got all the support I need, mate, and all the backing I need. I mean, I've not gone long left with probation now. I've got probation behind me out there as well. They're giving me good support.
Good.
Christian at Fight Club giving me massive support. All lads, do you know what I mean?
So that's what I mean. So you're picking up momentum now, and so you must be feeling like everything that comes your way. You feel like sort of when you're on the right track, you feel like you deserve it. Like whereas in the past, when good things happen, you feel like sort of like, I don't deserve that, so you just sort of like brush it off. But when you sort of making right decisions, you sort of like see the good things happening, don't you? And it might be spiritual, it might not be, but I feel it that way.
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
I mean, you must feel like your mum's look watching down on you. You must.
Of course I do, mate. I think every day that's a motivation for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's